Hey there, good looking. You mind if we do an impromptu vlog? I wasn't planning on doing it, but we were driving along and I looked over and saw a bunch of TV and movie cars on display. Some sort of little festival. So do you mind if I take a quick look? You're free to sleep if you want, Jaw. Okay, Daze with Jordan the Lion and a sleeping Jaw begins right now. Not a ton of cars, but enough that it's worth stopping to take a look at. Even though I never really watched it, this is from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You can see up here it says Stark Industries, Tony Stark, Iron Man. But the reason it's kind of got a soft spot in my heart is when I was out in LA trying to be an actor, just trying to get by, doing extra work and whatever came my way. One day I got cast to be in an episode of this show, and I was in a scene with Peter MacNicol, who I was a big fan of from the TV show Chicago Hope. So when we went to do our scene, I was playing basically like a jailer in a Norwegian prison, and he was imprisoned. And during kind of our downtime, I said, I loved seeing you in Chicago Hope. And he goes, wow, really? I said, yeah. He goes, I haven't thought about that one in a while. He said, those were great times. Wow, thank you for saying that, and thank you for bringing that up. That really sent me a nice little jaunt down memory lane just now. And then when we wrapped up our scene for the day, he came by and said basically the same thing. He's like, hey, nice meeting you, and thanks again for the nice comment and talking about Chicago Hope. Also saw was there that day. Now take a look at this. We see these a lot of places. The Jurassic Park Jeep, which I love. If you go to Hollywood and you go to Universal Studios and take the free tour, they'll show you where some of the scenes that weren't filmed in Hawaii were actually filmed, like some of the chase scenes in the Jeep, where those were all filmed actually on the back lot. I love that they're doing this. And check this out, Hasselhoff. Of course, we know if you've been watching this channel, you know my connection to Knight Rider. My friend Catherine Hickland played Michael Knight's wife in an episode and gets killed, like saves his life. But ironically, she ended up actually marrying David Hasselhoff in real life, and said he was horrible. Like a total narcissist, and told me a funny story actually one time about how she has one of the Knight Rider cars herself, and sometimes she takes it to events, and William Daniels assigned it, she signed it, and she said she went to the bathroom and came back, and he was inside the car signing the car, and she said, who told you could sign my car? And he looked up and he started laughing. She goes, no, seriously, who told you or who asked you to sign my car? I always thought that was such a cool car as a kid. My favorite at the time was the A-Team van, but those are kind of rare to see. And they even did the full inside as well. Oh, this guy went the full 9. Look at this. He's even got Slimer out here. He's got all kinds of toys and figures. I think this is from like the real Ghostbusters or even newer. Did a great job on it. Very cool, man.
Thank you, sir. How you doing? They good?
I'm great, yeah. I love seeing the movie cars out here. This is great.
Back in the day, right?
Yeah. We know who to call.
Before your time.
No, this was my time. I was born in 81. This was exactly my time. Great job. Yeah, I remember seeing this in the theater with my parents. See, I always remember the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He terrified me as a kid. Got all the doors open and everything. Oh, look at Slimer in there. That is awesome. Great job, man. That is so cool. And then, of course, animatronic Slimer out here. Kind of looks like he's dancing around in a way, doesn't he? Oh, nice. Ghostbusters 2 mat. Bobby Brown did the theme song for some of that. Now that is interesting. Take a look at that. Star Trek themed. Enterprise themed. Oh my gosh. Even did the seat backs. I like it. We gotta walk all the way around this one just because of the uniqueness of it. That is not me. I did not set that off. That's a cool idea. Especially if you're a huge fan, then you can be out doing it all day, every day. See how he did the back? I'm kind of curious. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That is really cool. All right. Now let's see what else is here. I did see a mystery machine over there somewhere. All dead men tell no tales. Pirates of the Caribbean. Over here we have a Pirates of the Caribbean car. Pirate's life for me. That's unique. The side looks awesome. Kind of inspires you to do something like this with your own car, doesn't it? Oh, nice. And here's the other side. Pretty similar. I think actually it's the exact mirror of the other side. But Dead Men Tell No Tales right up here as well on the scroll. So then we got another Jurassic Park with Mater eyes. Oh, nice. They even have the trailer that goes along on the back carrying the dinosaur. That's awesome. You can see his eyes. I wonder if there's a sense or anything that makes it do something when you come close by. Nope, probably not. Looks great though. And then I promised you a mystery machine with a co-pilot, in fact. Scooby! That looks great. It's one of my favorites. I love that so many people do them too, especially because it was obviously an animated thing that people turned into a real thing. Another one dedicated to Star Trek. It's called the Shuttlecraft Black Star, and up in the front it's the Roddenberry 2. Look at the sun visor. Live long and prosper, huh? I love the creativity of all these people. And then this whole thing is themed in the Joker. Even under the hood, look. That's insane. Little Funkos and Peanut images everywhere. Isn't that killer? It says ha 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 all over the car. That's one of the best I've ever seen for like a themed car. He's got the hood up, but you can tell what the hood is like, so. And look at the back. That is awesome. And look in the trunk. That is next level. Wow. That is amazing. And then the other side is completely different. You had the Heath Ledger stuff on one side, and now Joaquin Phoenix on the other. Wow. Jeez. Oh, wow. Nicholson. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? And then take a look down here. Cesar Romero. Animated. Wow. They even wrote stuff on the battery. I'm going to opt for the no on that one. But it's his car, his request. That thing is truly amazing. I'm pretty impressed. Check out the Transformer over here. That's pretty cool. The Decepticon car. He's got all kinds of stuff. That's pretty awesome. Like all the little details. Very cool. Well, my friends, I am so glad that I stumbled upon this. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time from somewhere else. Have a great night and goodbye.